Okay, hello, warriors. Welcome to the U Movement. I am B, and this is a first for me. Might as well have a first on the first of the firsts, like the first 11. So here, let me hold on, make sure this is closed. Okay, so I've got it set up that I'm going to do a live on my phone on Facebook, which I've never ever done. Okay, so that's a first. And at the exact same time, I'm going to do a live on YouTube on my computer. And it's funny because there's a little bit of a delay happening there. So I'm going to just wait and see if anybody shows up for these unexpected lives because I didn't know I was going to do a live. Okay, Spirit just said do a live, and I'm going to figure out if this works. So this is an experiment for everybody. So before I do anything, I'm going to clear the energy. I've got some white sage here. And then drop in and say hello to me if you happen to show up, because that would be really kind of cool. So here's some white sage, and we're going to clear the energy. Clear, 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 clear. And we're going to clear the energy here. Clear, clear, clear. We're going to clear the energy here. Clear, 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 clear. Lots of clearing of the energy. So as I'm waiting to see if anybody shows up to my life, I have got my Oracle decks out. Now, I got rid of all of my Oracle deck boxes, all those pretty boxes, to downsize. And I haven't touched my Oracle decks, I think, since August. That's a really long time that I've been no to the Oracle. So here we are. And I'm going to pull some cards for us on this 111 portal. I'm excited. Are you excited? Maybe, because you'll be watching it later on. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of my face so that I stop inhaling and die. I don't want to do that. I don't want it to be too smoky. So lots of clearing, clear the energy there. Maybe a little light language. Clear, 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 clear. Excellent, excellent. And I'm going to start out and I'm going to pull some cards today. And those that find this live later on, that's awesome. My first deck, awesome, is the Crystal something deck. It was a new deck. It was the last deck that I bought myself. The Crystal Grid deck. And what jumped out is Obsidian. Now, Obsidian is a really good crystal to be utilizing through your spiritual awakening, because I'm going to just keep moving my eyes between the two cameras, because it's really good to help ground you. Any of the black stones. Hello, whoever's joining us. Kimberly Pierce is joining us. Woohoo! Welcome, Kimberly. I'm pulling Obsidian stone for us. So if you don't already have some Obsidian, I'm going to suggest that we all get some. And I'm going to read what Obsidian is going to bring into us, okay? It says shadows, mirror, amorphous. Ooh, yes. A dark and mysterious crystal, Obsidian reaches into the depths of our shadows. Fuck, haven't we done enough shadow work? Apparently not, people. Shedding light on what needs to be healed in order to move forward. Okay, so we need to observe right now on this portal energy what needs to go. Okay, so I'm not afraid to go into the dark, shadowy places, go into the muck to get everything cleared out. I'm not afraid, and I am going to clear this out. Obsidian serves as a mirror, revealing our deepest truths. Obsidian's crystalline structure is amorphous, moving beyond conventional time. Interesting. I was talking about time in my most recent video that I posted earlier today. I don't know if you caught that yet, over there on the U Movement on YouTube. And dipping into the past, present, and future, and wielding great power. Yes, we want some great power to clear any obstacles. Use Obsidian as a shield against psychic attacks and to ground your base chakra back to the planet Earth. And it's Sagittarius and Saturn are what's coming up. Look at that, Obsidian. I love obsidian. I don't have any obsidian on, but I do have lots of obsidian that I've used before. So our first card that's setting the stage today, that is for this 111 portal on this impromptu read that I didn't anticipate that I was going to do, is obsidian. We're doing some shadow work, people, but we're not afraid of shadows. No, we are not. I'm going to hop on here next into sacred geometry and see what the sacred geometry has to say to us. Okay. Now, I've been in hiding in the shadow for the last, as I said, it's been since August since I've pulled some cards. I had to do a lot of my own shadow work and sit in some deep stuff. And it's necessary. You got to clear it out. Clear out the dense energy so we can allow more light to penetrate and come on in. So I don't know if I have anyone on YouTube yet. If you are watching, I can't see. Drop a line in the chat. Say hello. Say hello. Tell me where you're watching from. So you are. Okay, let's see what we've got coming up. That's the one that wants to come out. Discernment. Discernment. Card number 20. Oh, this is pretty interesting energies. Look. Okay, so we've got like three circles coming, intersecting. It kind of reminds me of the triquetra, which is like representing change. We've got the colors of green, light blue, dark blue. This is awesome because it's kind of, all the higher chakras, higher heart chakra, green. We've got the throat chakra represented in that turquoise, and we've got the dark blue represented in the crown. And that's where this discernment energy comes, okay? Oh, I didn't show it onto the bottom screen. So I'm going to move, hold on. I'm going to move the bottom screen so that I can see what's happening on the bottom screen. There's our card, discernment. So both screens get to see what's happening. Discernment. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. This is kind of third eye energy. Are we like this in combination with the earlier card of obsidian, are we seeing people's shadows? Are we seeing people for who they really are? One of the things on our awakening journey is we see things. We see people a lot more than we used to see people. We used to be deceived a little bit easily. But when you awaken and that third eye opens, you're not getting fooled as quickly. So you're not. More to the point, you're starting to discern when things don't add up. When attitudes, behaviors, and words are not in alignment, so your intuition starts sparking, and you're like, something's not sitting right with me. And when we see people acting from their own shadow, oh, there goes obsidian on the floor. When we see people from acting in their own shadow, and we got 20% battery, so I'm gonna have to keep my eye on that. Then it's time to walk away, is what it is. So this is saying it supports our ability to view the people around us from a place of inner balance. So we're not getting triggered back. We're like, okay, wait a second here. Something's off. Something smells. And I'm going to take a step back from this situation because I can discern that your shadow is highly activated. And when somebody's shadow is highly activated, that's them, projecting outwards their shadowy stuff. That's them, reacting. You're hearing things like, you are this, you are that. If somebody's coming at you with a lot of accusatory types of statements, you are this, you are that, that's their shadow. They're actually confessions. They are. I love, because we go back to this obsidian card that talked about the mirror energy. And the mirror energy was like, you yourself are the mirror. Okay, just like everyone else is a mirror to you, you are a mirror to everyone else. So when someone comes at you, what they're actually seeing is their own shadow, and they don't like it, and you're shining a light in it, and they're reacting from a place of their own shadow. So we use our own discernment and go, oh, it's not personal. It's not personal that this person in the store is freaking out because there's a 5-minute line up and there's not an extra teller open. It's not got anything to do with you, but they might turn around and be like, really nasty and narky. People are very triggered right now, okay? Just be aware that when you go out into the world out there, that people are highly triggered in the energies that we are currently having. So we need to be in our own discernment, not take anything personally, and understand, oh, geez, they're really suffering from ascension symptoms, or their life might be completely falling apart, or they might be in the part of their awakening that they don't even know that they're awakening, and because of that, they're acting irrationally and erratically. So what I can do is, wear my obsidian, get myself into a safe distance, and not pick it up. Just because somebody throws something at you doesn't mean you need to pick it up and own it. It's like if a monkey was rabid and trapped in a corner and you're like, you're saying, come on, little monkey, come into the cage. They're going to react badly. They're going to throw stuff at you. So don't pick up the stuff that people throw at you because they're triggered. Is our nice lesson there. Where do we want to go next? How about the priestesses? Shall the priestesses tell us something today? Let's see what the priestesses have to say. The priestesses of light, because that's exactly what we are, okay? We're priests and priestesses of light. And so using our discernment, stand in your personal power, keep admitting your own authentic vibe. You don't need to, we've got a mishmash of deck. It's upside down and turned around, and some cards are backwards. Okay, so we're going to turn those back right way round, and we're going to see what the priestesses have to remind us, because we need to continually to shine our light. Shine so bright. Just, what's that little song? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, you just keep on shining, even though people around you might be going a little bit cuckoos. Yeah, don't get caught up into the chaos. Just stand back, discern, and shine your light bright. Stay in your truth. Stay in your truth. Okay. Oh, whoa, that one just went jumping halfway across the room. We're not going to be knocked off course, is what that tells me. We've got White Buffalo. White Buffalo energy coming in. Card number 49. And we've got this beautiful priestess. And she's bringing in A for achievement, which is part of my ABLE program. Maybe you don't know my ABLE program. Look at that. I'm going to come back. See? Okay. Achievement. We've got this beautiful priestess energy with White Buffalo. And she's all dressed in white, which means this energy is very much purification. It's purified. We got more people off of Facebook. Hello, Facebook people. I don't think I have much going on YouTube. This is exciting. My first Facebook ever. First Facebook Live. So we've got effort plus intention. So we're in January. It's that time of the year when we're making some New Year's resolutions, perhaps, and we're thinking of ways that we want to change up our lives. Maybe eat a little bit better, maybe exercise a little bit more, maybe detach from like some of these toxic fellows that are around us, and use our discernment to like walk out the door. So with achievement, we're making main achievements here in purifying ourselves from the toxicity. So we got shadow energy in us, shadow energy around us. We're not scared to go into the muck. We're going to use our discernment to do the shadow work, to heal what we need to heal. And what that result is purification. Okay, purification is part of this process. We need to clear out the dark, clear out the dense, move it on out so that we can be in a higher vibration. It's constantly raising ourselves up. I love this energy. White Buffalo energy is very magical. Okay, so interesting. Achievement is part of my ABLE program. I don't know if you know about my ABLE program. It is something that I created for myself to help get me out of the shadows. Okay, so when I was deep in the shadows, 2018, 2019, I was despondent, depressed, everything was going wrong, I was sick, I was like, everything was horrible. And so I did some study of brain chemistry, and when I was studying the brain chemistry hacks, I was like, okay, I understand that if I achieve something every single day, it's going to give me a small little dopamine hit. A teeny tiny little dopamine hit. And that's something that says it's good. It's a way to like pump up the energy, pump up the vibe, pump up the volume. Oh, now I'm hearing pump up the volume. Do you remember that song? Dance, dance. Yeah, pump up the volume. Let's pump it up a little bit with some achievement. So one of the ways that we can help get ourselves out of shadowy environments is to every single day plug away at it. Plug away at it. You know, you don't lose weight overnight. It doesn't work that way. You have to every single day put in, you know, you set the intention, I want to be healthier. I want to be more energy. I want to have more flexibility. I want to be more patient. What is your intention? Once you set your intention, I want to have a cleaner environment. Then every single day, just do one little thing. One small achievement every single day over 365 days is massive achievements. That's how I lost over 100 pounds. Okay, I didn't lose it overnight, but every single day I put effort into it to clear and purify and help. Okay, so achievement A for ABLE. If you don't know about the ABLE program, you want to know more about the ABLE program, please feel free to hop on. There is an ABLE playlist on the U Movement on my YouTube. So that's fabulous. Let's see, next up. How about some dragon energy? Let's see what the dragons are bringing into it for us today. Okay. How is everybody doing on this 111 portal? Drop me a line. Oh, we've got some people that are joining us. Woohoo! Illuminate Your Power is in the house. Oh, come on. I couldn't have a better name than Illuminate Your Power as I'm talking about, you know, powering up. Pumping up your jam. Hello, Illuminate Your Power. Welcome. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome. This is exciting. This is my first ever live on Facebook for doing an oracle read. I don't know if there's a way that I can figure out how to do it from the same program at the same time. I got to figure that out. At the present moment, I'm like going up, down, because I got a phone and a computer. So if I'm not staring directly at you, I'm sorry. Ooh, Illuminate Your Power is feeling ecstatic. I like that. I'm feeling a little bit ecstatic too because Spirit said to me, hey, go read some oracle cards. You haven't done that, I watched. Carrie's in the house. Excellent. This is so much fun. Okay, we've got some ecstatic energy coming through. And we're going to see what the Dragon Kingdom has to say to us. Yes. Destiny. Look at this. Rainbow energy. So I'm going to sit back and so both everyone can like see. We've got this vibrant, ecstatic destiny, you know, and this is just it. I love this because more and more I'm settling into an energy of just allowing my destiny to unfold. Allow myself to soar up and be carried by the wind, you know, instead of doing all the work. I was always like, I need to work harder. I need to figure it out. I need to have a plan. I need to know what's going on. I need to like create what's going on. And more on my spiritual awakening process, it's been about letting myself be carried, letting Spirit just lay things out for me. So in any given moment, sure, I'm achieving things towards my bigger goal. And that may be, you know, today sitting down and doing yoga because my bigger goal is greater flexibility, and I'm going to get that by doing my yoga. Allow myself to be carried. And I love this because it's just such vibrant energy. It's like almost every single chakra is represented here. You know, it's like kicking off. We've got red, the root chakra, orange, sacral, yellow, real solar plexus energy of like, yes. And then we've got green, and we've got this authentic throat chakra color. We've got the third eye color. And we're just, when you have all of your chakra system in alignment, you will soar. You will soar. It's the ultimate achievement, which brings us into that like pure soul energy, that magical energy where like destiny is just magnetized into you. Magnetism. Again, I did a video today that I uploaded and yesterday, both videos. I've been busy. Spirit's been like, get on, do some videos. I've uploaded a lot of videos lately because Spirit has told me to. And these videos, you know, there's been a lot about power and destiny into that, because as we like allow ourselves to be in alignment, what ends up happening is what is meant for us comes to us. We're no longer like chasing it. When we stop chasing it, stop seeking it, and just allow it to arrive, it's like allowing the wind to help us rise, allowing ourselves to rise in that energy. Now, I can see that my phone camera is going down relatively fast, so let's just plug that one in. Excuse the close-up of my eyeballs. Ha! Yay, there we go. We've got that happening. This one's fully charged. Drop me your favorite color. Somebody, quickly, throw in the chat your favorite color, and that's going to inspire the next deck that I'm going to pick. Who's gonna jump in? Tell me your favorite color. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for a favorite color, maybe I'll do my favorite color, because my favorite color is turquoise. And so that is bringing me into this deck over here, which is the Spirit Oracle deck. And the book is turquoise, not the deck. The deck is actually kind of gray and blue and whatever. So let's see what the animal kingdom has to say for us today. Oh, we've got blue. What shade of blue? Be more specific. Illuminate your power. Shade of blue. So we do. I was out today for my walk in the snow. It was kind of chilly and gray, but I did my achievement anyways, which was to get out and get some walking, get some grounding in, because we need grounding. And the birds that I saw today, the animal kingdom that I saw today, was a cardinal. I saw a cardinal, and I saw a chickadee. Chickadee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Chickadee-dee-dee. And then there's geese everywhere around here. Geese are huge, and geese is all about community, soul tribe. Royal blue. Excellent. That helps me. I shall pick next royal blue. Oh, we got two. Let's see what we've got coming up. So we have lizard and deer. Definitely not seeing too many lizards in Canada at the present moment in time. So I'm going to shove that down there. I might just see a deer if I was very, very lucky in the wooded area over there, but I have not seen any deer so far. So let's look at these cards. We've got lizard. Let's see if I hold it back, then both of you guys can see it at the exact same time. We got lizard, to dream. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the incredible foe. Yeah, do you remember that song? I remember that song from like when I was in grade 6. I don't know why I know that song, but grade 6. So lizard energy coming in to remind us to keep our dream alive. Dream, dare to dream. Dare to dream a little bit. Dare to dream that destiny is coming to carry you away. And you know, just have fun. Play a little bit with the dream. And then we have deer energy. So deer, I'm going to hold the deer coming back. And deer is about forgiveness. Okay, so this point that we're at right now, we're on we're on the peak. This 111 portal of brilliantness. And so we are really being asked to leave the past in the past, is moving on. And did this, Obsidian, where we started from, it was talking about, time. The time of the past, the time of the present, the time of the future. It's collapsing into the present moment. It's collapsing into now. And so for us to collapse into the now moment, it is going to ask for us to have some forgiveness. And that can be forgiveness for self. That's where it always starts, right? Always starts with forgiveness for self. And some self-forgiveness work. I was talking in the video I made today about, just sitting and like holding yourself and rocking, and maybe it's like I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I forgive you. Maybe just I forgive you. I've been battling at the present moment in the last little while, forgiving myself for some decisions that I made, or primarily where I was stayed in a marriage that I should have left. Well, I should never have gotten into in the first place. But I have to forgive myself for that because I didn't know, right? I did the best that I could with what I knew at the time. And was it the best for all concerned? No, it was not. Did many people learn some hard lessons? Yes, we did. But we have to leave that in the past. Past this point on, we're moving into the future, the unknown. We're not going to bring with us the weight of the unknown, of the past, into the future of the that we want to be all light and bright, pure and colorful, in alignment with soul, in alignment with destiny, which means we can say, okay, all that shitty shit that happened to us, it was part of our lesson. So our soul has cultivated a greater degree of awareness, perhaps a greater degree of discernment. We've learned how to identify what works for us and what doesn't work for us. We've learned how to see people better and see people in a way that's like, okay, no, that's not going to fly with me. That is not going to fly with me. And so, we can forgive ourselves in the past for not being able to see. I couldn't see. I was wearing rose-colored glasses. They were really thick. They had lenses like Coke bottles. I was blind, but now I see. So we're going to forgive ourselves for what we couldn't see. Let go of it so that we can move forward lighter. Like a deer, deers are light and jovial and jumping and a little bit skittish. Actually, a lot skittish. So if we're a little bit skittish right now, that's okay, because, utilizing the skill that is discernment takes practice. It takes practice. And so we want good things to come in, but we're still going to be like, I don't know about you. I don't know, as Soul Tribe comes in, as divine partnership maybe presents itself as opportunities to date, and we're going to be like, I'm going to watch you. I got my eye on you. I'm going to forgive what went down before, but you got to understand, I'm a little bit jumpy. Our nervous systems are a little bit jumpy at the present moment in time. And that's okay. We're healing. We're going to be forgiving on our own nervous systems as we're a little bit jumpy. Okay, royal blue, a royal blue. This is kind of as close to a royal blue as I can get, which is, and I already pulled from that deck. Okay, let's see here. Royal blue. Going with colors. Maybe we pull another from since we want royal blue, we're going to pull another one from the chakra activations. Not chakra, sacred geometry. We want some activations. I want the codes. If there's more codes in here hidden for us, then I want it. So this one here, we've got Illuminate Your Power has said that her favorite color is royal blue. If you have a favorite color and you're watching, throw it into the chat. And maybe I can, we've got a purple. We've got a purple coming up. I got it. Purple. Hello, Patricia's in the house. We got a purple. I'll pull a purple from a purple deck right after my royal blue. Okay. We got light language coming in. Okay, remembrance. Card number 38, remembrance. This is a beautiful card. So I'm going to just show you. And we've got royal blue within the card, which also is very eye-like. So we're lots of third eye opening kind of vibes happening right now. Lots of vision, seeing, even this, so watching, seeing people's shadow, seeing people's light, seeing our own light, seeing everything, seeing. And this remembrance, because it kind of feels like, one of those evil eyes coming through. But it's kind of like this bird vibe, too. and very Toltec. Mayan. Okay, the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything we've gone through as a soul in body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. So this is part of like the remembrance, okay, is connected into this forgiveness. We got to forgive ourselves for what we didn't know, what we didn't see, what we didn't understand back when our soul was just learning. And then we're like, oh, I remember I'm actually a soul having a human experience. And part of that meant having shitty experiences as well as good experiences so that I could remember who I was and who my power actually is. And I can flow with that energy so that I can be uplifted. I like this card because it's kind of like, it has a kind of like bird vibe, you know, a little bit of a bird vibe, which is like, again, allowing ourselves to be lifted up out of the dark. So it is. So the more we remember who we are, who we actually are, and the more we forgive our human self. Okay, so our human self, when we didn't know who we were, we just thought we were an ego in an identity, within a family structure, within a societal structure. We just thought we were this limited person, very limited, very small. And now we're like, wait a second. I have all these gifts. I remember past lives. I remember my gifts. I remember my soul's calling. I have a remembering. So this is a beautiful energy. And when we remember who we are, we can settle and we can relax into knowing that the destiny is going to guide us and carry us. And I can just, there we go. Okay. Whew. We've got some comments coming in. This is great. Hey, B. I didn't know 111 was a portal. It is indeed. It's a portal of a great change for me because I'm doing my first Facebook Live and I didn't even know. Soul didn't tell me. There was no warning. Actually, 111 is my anniversary of coming to the U.S. Congratulations, Olivia. That's fabulous. I was adopted from India. Wow, that is a huge move. Massive move for you. What age were you when you were adopted? Were you just a baby? I was adopted too. I don't know if you know that. I was adopted at age 2.5. I wasn't adopted from India, mind you. I was probably just adopted from a couple streets down, 5. I'm sure it was a little bit more than that, but it was the same town. And hi, Genevieve, who's joined us. Woot, woot. Okay, purple. I was told purple was somebody's favorite color back a minute ago, so now I'm going to be rude. I hope Facebook doesn't get mad at me because I'm pulling from the inner fucking base deck because it's purple. Okay? So we're going to get a message from this deck, my teeny tiny deck, and we're going to see what the cards have to say to us. Okay? I will do a review of all this energy that's coming in to catch everybody up who's just joining us. For my impromptu, I had no idea I was going to do this. No idea. That's what Soul does. Soul wakes me up and says, go do something. I want you to talk about this. I want you to talk about that. And lately, Soul's been really in my ear. I've been talking about divine masculines, divine feminines, and union in yesterday's video. Today's video was all about control and power, things like that. So for those that are on Facebook and don't know or are new to me, I have a channel on YouTube called The You Movement. That's you with the letter U, not you as in Y-O-U. Short for the Unfucking Movement. Don't want to swear. Ooh, is Facebook can get me in trouble for that? You were 7 months old. Oh, wow, that is young. That is young. Have you ever been back to India? Are you old? Have you gone back to visit your home country at any time? That would be very cool. I've never been to India. I would love to go to India at some point in my life. I would love to travel more. And there we go. There we have a card. Love you, B. I love you too. So cool. You're doing a live reading. It is so cool. I didn't even know if I was going to be doing readings anymore, let alone live. You're amazing at it. Ooh, key. What a gift. Yes, it's so much fun. Even though I'm making a mess, I need bigger space. Okay, so we have don't phone it in. Do not phone it in. Show up and throw it down. Okay, so we're being advised right now, if you're having some conflict with some people, right? Maybe now is not the time to be sending text messages. Okay, now is not the time to be making phone calls. When the time is right, okay, you might have an in-person situation, an in-person discussion. So this could be like with family. Because as I said, where we started from, our first card out was obsidian, right? And obsidian, I was talking about people's shadows. And so when people's shadows are acting out, it can be exacerbated through technology because, misinterpretations. And at some point, perhaps with this individual that's in your life that you're having some conflict with, an in-person conversation is warranted. Okay, so don't fear away. Don't shy away from like being able to stand in your power and stand in your truth and remember who you are, how powerful you actually are, and say, listen, you and I need to have a conversation. I'm drawing some boundaries. I'm not enjoying what's going on right now. I can't be responsible for your stuff. Okay, you got some stuff happening. You're being highly triggered. You're just starting your awakening and maybe don't even know you're awakening, or you've got like some stuff you got to work out. I love you. I wish you well, but I'm tapping out. Okay, I'm tapping out. This isn't acceptable. It says, show up and throw it down. So throw down your truth. Throw it down. That's remembering who you are. I am powerful enough to say, this is my truth. And if you don't like it, I'm terribly sorry, but that it's my truth. It is what it is. And so we're getting a little bit of message to like, you can do it. There's that song, Brave. Do you know that song? Who sings it? I can't remember her name. It's on my Spotify playlist. Sarah something. Sarah Bareilles. Be brave. Say what you want to say is her message. That's a song you can go listen to today if you need like a little bit of a pump up before you go and have a difficult conversation with somebody that you need to address. It could be a workmate, could be like somebody in your family, it could be a friend. Okay. Brave. Go listen to that song by Sarah Bareilles, and say what you want to say. Just say. What's going to happen? What's the worst thing that's going to happen? Are they going to be mad at you? That's possible. That is possible. And then the next question is, do you have the courage to be disliked if that means standing in your truth? Standing in your authenticity, right? So we've got in 2 cards here, this really nice turquoisey energy, which is throat chakra, that says, I'm going to say my truth. I'm going to sing it loud. I'm going to sing it proud. I'm going to heal loudly. Listen, Mom, I know you think you did a good job, but the reality is you didn't. And now I've got like a lot of trauma that I need to deal with, and I can't handle your crazy. Or, hey, cousin, I can't deal with your addiction. Or, hey, workmate, why do you keep dumping on me all your like marital problems all day through the day? I can't handle it no more. Okay? Boundary. I don't want to know. I don't want to know about your affairs. I don't want to know. I don't want to gossip. I'm going to throw down and say how it is. Say how it is. And if you don't do it perfectly, that's okay. That's okay. Then you can go through a practice of forgiving yourself a little bit and say, hey, wait a second. I'm not necessarily good at this like boundary stuff. I never was allowed to have boundaries before, but I'm going to like achieve more boundaries and put efforts in. Maybe that's your intention is to have some boundaries, right? Because we got to set our intentions right now. We've got some comments. I've not gone back, but I am a medium and met my biological dad. Oh, I love that song. Oh, good. Very interesting. Maybe one day you'll go back. Maybe one day. Hello, Anne-Marie. Hello, love from Ireland. That's so awesome. All of these cards resonate. Woot. Love that. Okay. I need another color. Throw me a color, people, in the comments. And then a color. Throw me a color and I can pick a deck. Or throw me a word that inspires you. Or what kingdom do you want to hear from? The fairy kingdom or the sea, under the sea? Where will we go? Where we go, it's a great adventure. Anybody can throw in anything. Let's see, what do I want to pull? The Healing Spirit deck. Oh, we've got yellow. Excellent. Olivia asks for yellow, 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 yellow. Okay, I'm going to wait for this one, and I'm going to bring yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. Just butter it. Oh, inner child messages. Okay, we got some inner child stuff that wants to be heard. I've been doing lots of inner child work lately. That's what we need. Lots of love on the inner child. Love, love, love. Give that inner child everything that you wish that you had received when you were young. Oh, we got two. Will we keep them both? We will. Why not? Because when Spirit gives us two messages, we take them both. Okay, what do we got? We got card number 17. It's like a Pegasus. Kinda. I can't really tell. It's kind of like a Pegasus. Oh, I see. It's a person hanging off a Pegasus. Like a flying horse. That's a good omen. Flying horse. We're going into horse year. The year of the horse, according to Chinese astrology. That's super awesome. Card number 17. Look, see, it's like this weird lady that's kind of on a Pegasus horse. Okay, pull down. Pull down. Up, down, up, down. Okay, so flying high in the sky. Flying high in the sky. Go on an adventure. Today is the day to try something daring. I dare you. I dare you. There you go. I've personally dared you to do something adventurous today. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? If it's not going to be today, make it this week, because today is almost over for a lot of us here. It's definitely over if you're in Europe. But so tomorrow, this week, okay, this week, do something adventurous. Do something you've never done before. Or do something that excites you in a way that makes you a little bit giddy. Push yourself a little bit further out of your comfort zone than you've ever gone before. So, geez, I'm going to have to think long and hard about that to go on an adventure. What will I do? Because my world is so small. I live as a hermit and a monk. So, to do something adventurous means driving my car somewhere that I've never been before. Okay, that's my adventure. What's your adventure? You see, I just learned to drive in October. So it's still very adventurous. So this week, go on an adventure somewhere. And then my second card out is card number 11. I love it. We got a card number 11 that came out on a 1/11 Oracle read for the portal. And card number 11, do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but now is the time. No more pushing it off. Okay, now is the time. And we have this kind of, what's the name of that? Da Vinci painted the woman in the shell. I can't remember is that supposed to be Aphrodite? We've got a kind of Aphrodite-ish vibe here, is what I'm saying. She's pulling herself up. I love it because she's all in white, okay? So she's all in this like purified energy, but her wings are dark. And now the goddess Persephone goes into the underworld, is not afraid. She's the queen of the underworld. You know, she marries Hades. She is the queen of the underworld. She's not afraid of shadow. She's not afraid to go into dark places, and she lifts herself up from this and then spends half the time in the shadow and half the time in the light. And we just passed solstice, which moved us in from shadow into the light. Days are getting longer again now. So whatever it is that you're scared to do, now is the time to start making plans to do it. Is that change jobs? Is that move? For me, it's move. I'm moving in the next 3 weeks. So what is it that you have been putting off? A little bit of like, I don't want to deal with that just yet. I don't know how to deal with that just yet. You know, it's something difficult that you've been like not wanting to do. And Spirit is saying now is the time that, yeah, gotta do it. I know it's difficult, but you gotta do it. Okay? Gotta do it. So I had 11. Woohoo, your birthday. Ooh, another 11. That's fabulous. Let's see. I'm going to go down the chat a little bit and go back here because I had some things. We had yellow. We have, yes, fairy. We want a card message from the fairy kingdom. Okay, so we're going to go fairy wisdom deck. Faith C squirrel. See, this is amazing because everybody's bringing in their own kind of messages here. We've got some more messages. I feel activated wearing some Moldavite for the first time. Ooh, yes, Moldavite is an intense stone. Very intense stone. Does the number 12 do anything for choosing cards? Interesting. Okay, so we've got a couple of different messages coming through. So, oops. Okay, that one wants to be heard. Okay. Interesting. We got card number 50, and we've got Tattoo Fairy. There's our Tattoo Fairy. And very strangely, I got a message from Spirit last week that was no more tattoos allowed. And I was like, but I love my tattoos. I love my tattoos. And Spirit said, yeah, no more tattoos allowed. So it did. So that means I'm moving into a different energies. And so this Tattoo Fairy that's coming in, to me, is all about self-expression. And so Spirit wants me to focus more on the inside and less on the outside. And so when we express ourselves, sometimes we do so using makeup, hair dyes, clothing, all those types of things. And what Tattoo Fairy is actually telling me is to say, express yourself from the inside, from your authentic you. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. It doesn't matter. There has been so much indoctrination, especially for women, that we need to look a certain way. We need to like be perfect and, cat eye and fake eyelashes and pumped up lips and bust up to here and waist this skinny and butt up like that. Like there's just way too much nonsense. Okay. So Tattoo Fairy is like, just be yourself. Just be yourself. Just look how you look. How God made you. It is what's coming through. You don't need anything outside of yourself to define who you are. You do that just by your very essence and your energy and how you show up in the world. I like that. Yes. More and more Spirit has taken away from me through the years. Things I'm not to do. It's a constant letting go. We've got Anne-Marie the Sea. You like the sea. Okay, so we've got I've got a couple sea decks, but we're going to go with the Sacred Sea Oracle for you. Sacred Sea. And these are collective energies. I need more space. I just have a couch beside me, and I'm just dumping all the anythings here. So we've got the Sacred Sea coming in, and sea for everyone, collective energy. But I like to have people kind of like contribute by which decks I'm pulling from, because it sometimes brings us in a direction that maybe I wouldn't have got. And this is a collective read, so why not have everybody's involvement? It's a good thing, right? Okay. Do we have anyone else on YouTube that's joined us yet, or is it mostly just Facebook? This is interesting that my numbers are higher in Facebook than. Oh, there we go, flying away again too. Fly away. I wanna. What's that song? Fly away, fly. No, I'm like a bird. I wanna fly away. Who is that? That is not Edie Brickell. That is it's flown out of my head. Haha, flying away. She went on to like make really like sexy songs. I can't remember. I'm Like a Bird is the name of the song. There's another song for us to go listen to. The card number 6. We have Sacred Burial Temple. Embrace transition. Yeah, we're shifting. Okay, in this portal, really, we are shifting. To me, this is more closely like New Year's Day than New Year's Day. New Year's Day was just more of the same. But this energy that we're in today is definitely a tipping point, and we're leaving the past behind. And we're not even there yet, really, because, you know, the year of the horse doesn't begin until the end of February, and it's really not until spring that we're going to go full gusto and all planets go direct again. We've been, like, planets in retrograde since last year, spring sometime. Like, I mean, there's been planet after planet after planet after, like, retrograde season was, like, intense. Okay, so that's been a lot of death and dying and ego death and leaving the stuff behind, you know, leaving back behind old images of self that we no longer need, embracing who we truly are. So understand that we need to like bury, and this came up before in a couple of cards, in that remembrance. When we're starting to remember who we truly are, and maybe this also ties into doing what we need to do, which is letting go of something. Forgiveness. Yeah, it was the deer energy also. Deer came in to tell us about forgiveness. Forgive ourselves for what the choices that we made at the time. We didn't know better. We didn't have discernment before, but we have it now. And so this choice point that we're at now is asking us to leave the past in the past. Again, we go back to Obsidian, and Obsidian was about time, past, present, future. So we need to leave the past where the past is. We can't carry it with us any further. So through the process of our own self-forgiveness work, we're going to bury the past, leave those things behind, so that we can like be elevated up. We can be purified and elevated up. So purified and elevated up, and allow ourselves to be carried into the new, into who our true self is actually. So, and that's funny because I was even thinking today, you know, I really wish I could like bury something. And the thing is, I burned a lot of things, almost everything in relation to my marriage. I don't really have anything else. Maybe I'll write a letter or something, because I'm leaving the land. Okay, so talk about do what you need to do and going on an adventure and leaving things behind. I'm moving out of the area that I have lived for over 15 years, and I've been here for a really long time. And when you leave somewhere, you're not just, you know, leaving a place, you're leaving an energy, you're starting anew. And so you have to bury the old before you go. So I would like, and there's something that I think I'm going to do, is maybe a letter, something, and I'm going to bury it in the land here and say my goodbyes. Say my goodbyes before I fly the coop, before I leave. So what's something that you can bury in this portal energy that we're going to leave behind? And maybe you want to write a letter out like me. Maybe you want to burn it and then just bury the ashes. I think that's probably what I'll do, is write something and then bury the ashes. And then when I start in the new place, I won't have to carry that with me. I can leave that behind, right? So we're changing. Stuff's changing for us. Stuff's changing. Okay, squirrel. Squirrel reminds me of the animals kingdom, so let's go into the divine animals, and I'll pull from the animal kingdom there. It would be super cool if we actually pulled squirrel. Can you imagine? Just the number 12. Oh yes, 12 is my next one. I can't. I gotta up this. Birth of Venus. Yes, Birth of Venus. Is that Aphrodite? Or no, is Aphrodite and Venus the same? I'm pretty sure Aphrodite and Venus is the same. It's just different. One is Roman history and one is Greek, right? Greek? Oh, Cece's in the house. Woot woot. Cece's in the house. Okay. Owl. Owl. Wisdom. And again, with the white, these women that's all in white. We've got like so many women all in white here. Like, this is crazy. Look, okay, look. We've got on our achievement card, Purified Priestess. We've got on a Go and Adventure this inner child, white, all in white, and white is purity, riding her Pegasus. We've got this Aphrodite / Venus character, all in white with kind of goldish hue to her. And now we have another goddess holding her owl, all in white. You know, that's 4 cards. That's confirmation that the divine feminine has done her purity work. She has done her work. She is ready to like flight. She is standing in her crone energy. And that's the wise woman energy. You know, she is like, again, looking, and we've got a lot of like discerning energy. You know, divine feminine is like, I see you. I see you for what you are. I see you. I see you. I am no longer going to be fooled. You know, maybe that's what we're burying, is the previous version of self. It doesn't have to necessarily be a thing. It can just be a past version of herself, a past version of a feminine that needed to like pretend to be more than she was. You know, Tattoo Fairy is saying, you know, I used to have to try to look a certain way and dress a certain way and make my face makeup a certain way. I used to have to try to be feminine. And now I don't have to try to be anything. I just am me. I just am authentically me. I'm wise in my energy. I see what's going on. I'm not playing these stupid little games anymore. I'm just not going to participate in that. I've risen above that. So card number 4, Owl, is bringing in some powerful divine feminine energy of wisdom. I love it. 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 Okay. Let's see what we've got. So we've got, not sure if you do that, but can you pull a card for me? Zoe. Okay. Nelly Furtado. Yes, Nelly Furtado. Thank you, Zoe. Yes, I'll pull. Zoe, what's your favorite color? You still here? I have body issues, body dysmorphia, so the be yourself message resonated. I understand. It's hard not to have body image or issues when you're a feminine in this society, in the patriarchy that says that women are supposed to look a certain way. And so it's easier to disassociate sometime. I can remember when I was like over 100 pounds heavier than I am currently, and I was very, very ill. I had no idea how fat I was. I really didn't. I was just like, I'm okay. Everything's fine. You know, because I was just like so out of it. But as we get to know who we truly are, we're like, I don't need to participate in that nonsense anymore. I gave all my makeup away. I burned my bras. I don't own any Spanx. I'm just not participating in the patriarchal notion of what a woman should be. No, I'm a divine feminine. I can be what I want to be. And if you don't like it, there's the door. Okay. We've got, I'm letting go of toxic family member and finding who I was. Honor that. And Zoe, I'm going to pull a card for you in a second. And she lives in the past and was dragging me into the past when I move forward. Yeah, we're going to leave that behind. I can relate to this. Wow, I have to get ready to go on my walk. Yay, walking. Make sure you're standing in perfect posture. But thank you so much for your messages. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will do. Thank you. Thank you. That's us, hun, the light workers in white. Yes, the divine feminine has risen. Hear me now, okay? The divine feminine has risen. I didn't say the divine feminine is rising. I said the divine feminine has risen. Woot, woot! Come on, sisters, let's hear it. We have risen. We have done the work. We have done the work, okay? We have risen. It's all in white. It's not saying anything like, oh, you need to do this and that and healing. No, it's saying you've done it. Now own who you truly are. You don't need to be anything other than you. We've got Zoe who's saying, watching from Alabama. That's cool. Hello from Alabama. And Zoe's favorite color is pink. We want a pink. Okay, so pink, we're going to go into the wisdom of the hidden realms. Pink, even though the deck's not pink, but there we go. Let's see what messages the wisdom of the hidden realms has for our divine feminine in the house. If there's anything hidden, this is going to tell us what it is. What it is. Love my attitude. Woohoo! Me too. I'm getting my sense of humor back. I'm feeling myself alive again, which is great. Because, my mission as of late has been stay alive. That's it. That's it. And taking all the pressure off of, I need to succeed. I need to beat the algorithms. I need to have 100,000 followers. Blah. No, I don't care. I don't care. I just gotta live. I just gotta breathe. I just gotta be me. I just gotta be me. So today's message, very much for all the divine feminines in the house, is just be you. Just be you. You're awesome. You're fucking awesome. You're not going to argue with me because I'm going to win. I'm going to win. Woohoo! We have. We got 2 cards. I'm going to take them both. Okay? We've got first up a giant mess beside me, but that's okay. I can clean it up. We've got card number 41. I don't think we've had a 41 before, but that's okay. 41, the cosmos, creativity, and vastness. Very much full moon energy coming in. So I'm going to show you that. The cosmos, right? And so I'm hazarding a guess that come this full moon energy, there's going to be a little bit of magic. I generally hate full moons. I don't know about you, but the ascension symptoms on a full moon can be really, really intense. But if this full moon that comes soon, and I don't even know when it's coming, a week or 2, something like that, if it brings in some more creative flow, some more groundedness, we got this rock base, this groundedness and this magic connecting, heaven and the earth, that is all about manifestation. When we can from the ground up build something new, utilizing the magic that is the divine, the angels be singing. Oh, and look, this even is kind of very angelic. Our next card, that came out with this, and it goes along with this read, awesome, is the sisters of the season, cycles of growth, natural law, divine order. Okay, so look at all these sisters. Sisters be doing it for themselves. Sisters be doing it for themselves and working in community, a collective. The collective of the divine feminine has risen. They're no longer on the ground. Look, they're up in a tree. One's up in the clouds. They've elevated themselves up out of the muck, and divine order has put the feminine back where she always fucking belonged. She never belonged down there anyways. That story was rewritten. Okay? The divine feminine was never meant to be repressed, silenced. None of this demure nonsense. Don't even get me started on that. The divine feminine was always supposed to be revered, honored, respected, valued. And so she's had enough of the toxic connections of the past. And she's shown up and thrown down and been like, I ain't gonna take it no more. I'm not taking that bullshit anymore. Whatever used to fly last year in the age of Pisces is not going to fly this year in the age of Aquarius. Cop on to yourself or fuck off. Like, I am done. I can do it for myself. I've elevated myself up out of the muck. I am taking back. I am reclaiming the story of what it is to be feminine, and I'm defining it myself. I'm not letting Vogue define it for me. I'm not letting some man define it for me. I'm not letting doctors and psychiatrists and psychologists, anybody else define me for me. I define me for me. I do. Okay, so I'm going to rip off all those nonsensical labels that you gave me, saying that I talk too much, I'm too dramatic, I'm too this, I'm not enough that, I'm too blah, blah, blah. No, I'm done with that. I throw it all back. I am not taking anybody else's projections anymore. Go do your own shadow work. You go do your own shadow work. I am just a mirror, and if you're having issues, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. And while you're going and doing that, I'm going to go hang with my sisters, and they'll give me the support that I need because they're right along with me, okay? The Divine Feminine Collective has risen. Has risen. Not rising, risen. They are purified. They have done the work. They have spent the last 4 years, 5 years, however many years you've been doing the healing work. They have risen. And now it's time to support sisterhood in a way that we have never seen. No more backstabbing. No more like stealing another woman's man. No more stabbing each other in the back. The sisterhood is going to support all of us in letting us be ourselves. What do you mean? You're weird? I like weird. I'm weird. Wait, you're not like overly girly? No, I'm kind of a boy girl. Okay. You're a tomboy? Okay. You like to have purple hair? Okay. You like to do this? Okay. Okay. We're going to support each other. That's what we're going to do. I like that. Card 17 coming in with like a hard hitting. Who said that women were supposed to be like all like subdued? Hello. How are you doing today? Me. No. I am a lioness. Hear me roar. And if you're intimidated, that's a you problem. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. I'm going to roar loudly. Woohoo! We got some hallelujahs in the house. Hallelujahs. I'm happy to see you smiling, B. I am too. Single by choice. Yes. Woot. Single. Yeah, we got some singles. All the single ladies. Put your hands up. I don't know the lyrics to that song, but anyways. I'm scooting back. I've been working as a cook part-time after not working for a few years. Woo! Go you! Cook some awesome food. I'm excited. That's exciting. I hope you like this job. Maybe you're going to create some beautiful, magnificent things. I absolutely love that. A lot of us lost our jobs on this process. I'm building a whole new me. It's a whole new me. It's a whole new world. Yeah, it's a world where, I'm grabbing more dragons. It's a world where women are dragons. We are queens. We are mama bears. We are lionesses. We are not taking no more nonsense. We got the discernment. That's what we got. We got the discernment. I see that you've been playing me. I see it. I'm not playing your games. Okalikidoki. We've got some more news persons. I can't say that. G.H.E. Frankanas in the house. Hello. Welcome. Let's see what the dragons have to say, and then I'm going to pet one more. one more deck after this one, and then I will do a review. And then if you missed the live, you can see it on YouTube, is what you can. The U movement on YouTube. That's the letter U for you. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. We are the queen. We are the champion. Hear me roar. I am going to fill my cup up, is what the Queen of Cups is saying to us. She is well grounded in her new reality, and she is in control. Look at this. This queen is like manhandling this dragon, something fierce. It's like, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I'm here to fill my cup up, is what I'm here to do. So that's, yes, you are the queen. We are the queen. We're going to embody queen energy. And I was thinking about this because as I was filming either yesterday or today's video, I can't remember which. I think it was yesterday's, when I was talking about divine masculine and divine feminine and union. So go check out that video. But I was thinking about the queen energy and in relation to the game of chess, right? The queen is the biggest on the board. It's not the king. The game doesn't end when the king falls. A king can be sacrificed. It's all about the queen. It's all about the queen. So just remember, it's all about the queen. And you are the queen. So you're going to fill your cup first. And the cup is going to floweth over. And when your cup is full and floweth over, then others can come and like partake in the amazingness that is your energy, because your energy isn't depleted. You're not in a constant state of people pleasing and fawning. Instead, you're in a state of self-pleasing, and I floweth over with joy. I floweth over with light. I floweth over with energy. But that's because I've learned how to do it the opposite way that I was raised. I was raised to believe that I needed to serve, when now what I know is I need to be served. I need to be served. And once I am served, and once I am full, and once I have given myself everything that I need, then I have a plethora of energy and joy and everything to nurture and care for others. So the queen needs to be filled. So now we've done the purifying work, and now it's time to step into our celebrations. Celebrate your good times. Come on. Yeah, some Kool in the Gang now coming in to this head. I love when Spirit talks to me in song. I just wish they would make me a better song writer, song singer, song. Okay, let's go with something fun. I'm looking for a particular deck that's hiding. Aha. My favorite deck, which is the Bitch Slaps from the Universe Oracle. It's my favorite. So this will be my last card today, and then you can catch the live recording over on Facebook. Over on YouTube. And I will do a recap of all the messages for those that weren't there at the beginning, as numbers people keep coming in and off. Here we go. Two. We've got lots of twos. That's two, 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 twos. That's a lot of twos. That's a lot of union energy is what that is. Are you guys feeling like divinely unified inside? I am. Balanced in your masculine and feminine energy within. Your masculine protecting you within, your inner. Yeah, because that's a lot of twos. That's a lot of balanced energies. I dig it. Okay, so first up, you ready? We got wanna play it small. I'm hearing, Juliette Lewis in Natural Born Killers. She had this little cutie voice, and she was like, Wanna play it small? Wanna play it small? Ain't nobody got time for that shit. We need you and your fucking A game now. Time to raise the vibes, bitches. Next up we have You Matter. Every fucking part of you matters. Honor yourself in all the ways that you're showing up. I dig it. A dog dig it. Okay, so people are going to be showing up to you with their shadows. The more light and shine you shine out in the world, the more you trigger the bejesus out of people. So wear a little bit of obsidian if you're not already wearing obsidian. Obsidian is good stone to bring into your life right now. Have some discernment that whatever they're projecting at you is not you. It's a convection of who they are. You are mirroring their shadow. You're shining a light, your mirror in their shadow. Okay? You've reached your level of achievement, your purification. You've done the work. You've healed that. You're in white. So set your intentions of what you want right now and get it ensured that you're in alignment with destiny. Let yourself be carried. You don't have to work hard anymore. Okay? It's not about how hard you have to slog to get there. It's about, I am ready, destiny. I can be patient until everything that I need is going to show up and take me to where I need to go. So dream. Now's the time to dream. Plant seeds into your soul's essence that says, this is the kind of life that I want. These are the kinds of things. This is how I want to feel. This is what I want to experience in my world. We're going to forgive ourselves for who we were in our past life because we're not that person anymore. We are going to remember who we are now. We're not going to be intimidated by other people. We're going to show up and in person, draw some boundaries and say, that's not going to work for me anymore. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. We're going to be challenging ourselves to move a little bit further outside of our comfort zone. Okay? So this means go on an adventure this week. And then report back to me what adventure that you had. I'd love to hear it. You're going to do whatever you need to do. It may be difficult, but now's the time. You're going to stand up. I love the expression, pull up your big girl panties. You're going to pull up your big girl panties and you're going to do it. You're not going to have anybody else define who or what you are. You're going to define yourself for who and what you are. Okay? You're going to allow the cosmos. Okay, these cards kind of came in a different order. Oh, yes, we're going to bury our old version of self. Leave the past behind. That's twice that message have come in. We're going to connect into the cosmos, into the universe. And we're going to say, hey, I'm ready for some magic, Mr. De Niro. And then we're going to say, I'm in my wisdom. Wisdom is the coming together, and I said, are you feeling like you're balanced in your divine masculine and your divine feminine? Because your brain's masculine and feminine is split between masculine knowledge, feminine intuition, and when those come together, they create discernment and wisdom. And wisdom, because we're using both. We're opening ourselves for new information to come in. We're not sitting in old indoctrination. We're no, I got this. I got my sisterhood. I'm not needing anybody to tear me down, and I'm going to support all my others in lifting ourselves up, elevating, because I be the queen. I'm the most important player on the board, is what I am. And so, sorry, you're going to have to make your own dinner. Sorry, you're going to have to find your own way home from school. You're 18 now. You can figure it out. You're going to have to create some boundaries. No more enabling behavior. I got to fill my own cup. And everybody else gets anything excess. And I repeat, it's no more time to play it small. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. We need you and your fucking A game now. Okay? Now. That's why Spirit said to me, you need to go do an oracle read live on Facebook for the first time ever now. And I was like, but I'm totally unprepared. I'm sure there's a better way to do the programming than have two different devices. Doesn't matter. Just do it now. You don't have to do it perfectly. You just have to do it. Because you matter. Every fucking part of you matters. Honor yourself in the ways that you're showing up, even if you're showing up on 2 different cameras at the same time. Instead of knowing how to like work it, it's okay. The messages matter. So that is our Oracle read today. My first ever live on Facebook. If you want to catch the recap and see the whole read, you can go over to YouTube and the U movement. That's the letter U, the U movement. And you can catch that there. If you haven't already caught my latest videos, I've been told they're getting better each video, which is kind of cool. If you want to book with me a private read, that is always available. Send me off a message or email. Get in touch. Just be being, that's JUST, the letter B, being at gmail.com. And we can set up a private read for you. Or if you want an oracle, like a intuitive counseling session, that's my main thing. Or if you want to join the Spiritual Warrior Support Group, that's always available to you for free. We meet Wednesdays, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We meet Fridays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's our sisterhood. We go back to the sisterhood. It's our sisters of the season supporting each other. So come. Those are some options for you. If you're not already in the Spiritual Warriors Support Group, join it. Or follow me on Facebook, and then you'll see, or DM me, and, all of that. So I want to thank everybody today for showing up. I appreciate any likes, shares, subscriptions, all the rest. Any donations, supers on YouTube, anything that comes my way, I am greatly appreciative for, because I want to fill my cup too. And I'm sending everybody out there all of my love. We got this. We got this. We do. We got this. Peace. Peace in